What's going on? One thing we know. What we do know, ain't cold this week. Woo, woo! Boy was out there shaking like a stripper out there on that field last Sunday. Well, Thursday night. Boy. But look, it's positive Friday. We got banged up New York Jets. It's no way we lose this game. Let me know if I'm tripping. Yeah, we still in the playoff hunt. But everybody I know how the fan base feel like, man, we ain't going nowhere. Ain't even about that. This is about our future. Listen to me and let me know if I'm tripping. You know, we got our hurdles, our community. We out here. We in the uproar. We upset. We very disappointed for this season. We heard two comments yesterday about it was his fault for getting hurt, playing reckless like that, and not being available, even though that's all true. But listen, streets talk. We had a big one today, and I want to know from the fan base if I'm tripping or if y'all understand where I'm coming from. As we all, 90% of us, I kind of feel we stayed up and watched the whole Detroit-Green Bay game last night. And I was talking to my partners and them, and I asked them, I said, man, listen, there's no way in heck that we ain't 11-2, 11-1, 11-2, 10-2, something like that. He said, what you mean? We playing like trash. I said, yeah, I get that. But our expectation should be whatever Detroit does. And they were saying, what you mean? I say, we got the same team. Let me know I'm tripping. Only difference for them, they waited and built their offensive line and defensive line up first. Then they add their key pieces. Couture and Goff, in my eyes, straight my opinion only, are the same quarterback. They are accurate. Tua actually a little more mobile than him, but they're known for the same traits. Accuracy, good decision making, get to the receiver, and let them do their job. They both do the same thing. And if you really look at the plays, they're kind of similar. The screens, out sweep right, outside zone. I was like, damn, it look like our offense, but how it's supposed to look. So I feel that's our problem. That's the blueprint to run our offense with the team we have and be successful. Because to be honest, let me know if I'm tripping in the comment. If I have a line open a hole this big, I won't mind running through that no matter what the weather is. Because I ain't going to be getting banged up. I'm going to be scoring a touchdown. And you know, everybody know, as long as your blood flowing, you good in that cold. Plus, we got the proper equipment to accommodate you for those type of weather games. And the AFC East, all three teams are cold weather teams. The Jets, Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots. We play them all every year. So that cold, we have to see them in the cold every year. So it's no excuse about the temperature being too cold. And another thing, the team is in Miami. All these players ain't born and raised in Florida. So that's another excuse that we need to stop making. The team don't succeed in the cold. Yeah, I get it. We be down there for a whole your life, and that's different than a player came from Oregon, played in snow games. You played in Penn State in snow games. You played in Wisconsin in snow games. Now you're talking about, oh, I can't play in the cold. Let's make it make sense. So that narrative needs to stop. We've been losing to Buffalo, them teams, since Dan Marino. So they just realize we not built our team to play that style of football in the cold. I agree with that. Because even when we did, we had, let's go ride that train coming through there. But when we get to them games, and see, we just made bad coaching decisions. Maybe it's too cold for the coaches to think in December. Maybe that's the problem. But telling me players can't play in the cold and all that, I can't. I'm a realist, man. I ain't finna fall for that. For the banana in the tailpipe. Let me know if I'm tripping or overreacting. Or y'all give me some tips to make me see it a different way. Because this is all my thoughts and my opinion on looking at football and playing it and knowing the things that I do know about sports. And going to different states in cold weather. Yeah, you feel it, but we have the proper equipment. So The game's still the same. Because in Florida, we don't get no freezing cold, but we get cold with rain, muddy games. Teams cry with the heat. But at the end of the day, you have to play the game. You get dehydrated, get some Gatorade. If you're too cold, be around warm stuff. That's just how it go for both teams. So that narrative, I ain't feeling it. I feel the problem is we don't have an offensive line team like the Dallas Cowboys. When they won them Super Bowls, Jerry Jones even said it. He just built his line up, and he didn't care who was behind him because the hole's going to be this big. Evan Smith hardly got touched some games. Let's just be real. Watch the highlights. But back to the Dolphins. We got the banged up New York Jets. There's no excuse for us to lose this game. It should be just like the Raiders game and the 3-game winning streaks we had prior to this game, Thanksgiving Day. We know we beat the bums. It is what it is. At least we could say that, because I don't see no arguments where you have a bum team beat a good playoff team and then it's nothing said about that. Just like Cleveland. They're supposed to be a bum team. And I know it's Positive Friday, but why we keep getting people getting upset when we lose to a playoff team? We're not a playoff team right now. So why are we comparing ourselves to somebody that we ain't right now? So our season, we are 4-6. Damn. You see, I only want to step that 7. 4-7, if I'm not mistaken. And why are we comparing ourselves to playoff teams? That's one of the problems right there. You reckon say what you are. You're a team that's struggling and need to get it together. You have the potential to get it together? Yes. But until you do it, you shouldn't be putting yourself on levels with playoff teams. So Green Bay supposed to beat us going by their record and them being a playoff team. So us beating them, why are we putting ourselves on their same caliber? Fifth fan, let me know if I'm tripping or reacting in the comment. We are 4-7, chasing the playoff burst. Need help. So why are we acting like we are a playoff team this season? Out there with facts and realistic in life, what's going on right now. We ain't going on history or what we supposed to have done. Right now, we ain't a playoff team, and we comparing ourselves to playoff team. We supposed to beat Green Bay. Technically, we shouldn't have beat Green Bay, and they showed us why we shouldn't beat them. So we're not a playoff team. So let's start working on being realistic, and that's how, in a way, we'll see our team in the real light they are. Because there's no way Goff is doing what he's doing in Detroit. We got fast running backs. They got fast running backs. They got 1-2 punch. We got 1-2 punch. Goff and Tua, same type of style quarterback play. They got fast receivers from Alabama. We got fast receivers from Alabama. They got a receiver they just paid a lot of money. That boy, Saint something. He like that, number 14. We got Tyreek Hill. Like, only thing I see, they got a better tight end. But Juno's stepping up to the game, showing us we got tight end potential. Defensive line, we got all these players that's supposed to be here. Chubb, Phillips. So we got playmakers. Cornerback, we got a better cornerback than they do. I say, so what's the excuse? The excuse is the most important part of football, the O-line, D-line, we take for granted. So Dolphin fans, until we take the offensive line seriously and get people that going to do what they supposed to do, that's the most physical part of the game. The O-line, D-line, interception, that's the entertainment of the game. Them boys in there, that's the real football. Until you get those real football players, that era of the game never changes. I don't care how they trying to make it more speed and all that, but without that offensive line being able to pound that ball, that's the basic fundamentals of football. Everybody know any sports, they always tell you, go back to the fundamentals. Ground and pound, that's always going to be the root of the NFL. If you can never do that, you'll never win nothing. And it is what it is. Offense always going to sell tickets. But we all know defense win championship. They try to change, as long as you have Mahomes. No, because we don't see Mahomes get shut down. We don't see Brady get shut down. His 2 Super Bowls against the Giants, he didn't win because the offense. Eli had an awesome game. That defense killed Tom Brady. So until the D-line, O-line can win the game, that's where the game is decided at. Yeah, you got, if the game closes and the playmaker or quarterback does what he do, it is what it is. That's the difference maker. But overall, if that line don't block, I don't care who you got back there. He ain't going to do nothing. And if that defensive line can't get no pressure or run, I don't care what quarterback, they're going to look like a Pro Bowler. Look at Jameis Winston. He does it every few games. He get good protection. Yeah, he'll look like he threw it for almost 500 yards. Well, he technically did. But any quarterback will look good when you got 100 years to throw the ball. When it's time to make decisions, thinking, that's how you tell the greats. Detroit, Miami, the same team. They just did it the right way. We did it the wrong way. Fans, family, let me know if I'm tripping. But the good thing about Positive Friday today, there's no way we should lose this game. And if we lose this game, that's sad. That's when you know you got to, because at the end of the day, we always use the excuse that if Tua played, when we go wrong, we blame if Tua was there. Tua's here now. He's 4-4. And if he can't win 3 of the last 5 games left in the season, and I'm just being just realistic, we want all 5, Dolphin fans. But if he don't win the minimum of 3 games out of these 5, it wouldn't matter if he was here the whole season, because our record would have been horrible. Now I won't be confident that we would have won those 2 games that we lost. So at the end of the day, until we get an offensive line that's going to stand up and dictate the game, we're never going to be anything. But with that beat-up line we have this Sunday, there's no way we lose to the Jets. And if we do, that's going to look horrible. That's when I'm going to say, yeah, we got to get rid of everybody. Let's go ahead and rebuild. We're used to those days, so let's go ahead and trade Tyreek, get a bigger receivers. That's the first thing we need to do, get blocking receivers, because Tyreek and Waddle ain't built for that. Y'all got to understand science. Them receivers are too small. Yeah, they physical, they man, they going to try, but let's be realistic. Get you some big receivers that are fast, jump off possession receiver. My biggest thing to do, get you in the draft one of them 6'5", 6 good, solid receivers. Move Waddle to the slot. Keep Tyreek out and have a big guy out wide. Now you got everything covered. Jump ball, that's for them tight coverages. Hey, we got to just throw it up. Make a play. That's how we need to be built. You built just little. All them boys 5'10" and 5. Why you think bumping is hard? It's not that they ain't physical and trying. Science. You got a 6'2" corner, long arms. He's going to make your life harder when you're that short. So, with that being said, we need bigger, stronger receivers. 6'4", 6'5". That's it. Jump ball. Those are the things we lacking. What you throwing a fade to a 5'8" wide receiver in the corner 6'2"? He has the advantage. Let's be real. That's science, common sense. So, fans, family, Sunday at the Hard Rock, we're going to be in green. That's why I got the green jersey on. There's no way we lose to the Jets. And I want to see a beat down. I want us to be thinking like, oh, yeah, we're going to play off. I need that type of excitement. Because we're going to be there every week. So let me at least have my good week of the week to talk a little trash. Because, man, we know we like to talk a little trash. So, Finch family, we all know it ain't going to be cold this week. So I predict Fins for the win. We scoring 30. 30-17. We're going to give them what Green Bay gave with us. Brett Favre, little brother, Aaron Rodgers. Y'all done, baby. He done. I don't see. Yeah, he'll make a play here and there like, oh, what a pass from Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, we're going to see that. But he old, man. He ain't got the Brady syndrome. He ain't take his body serious or take the off-season serious. You know, he like to go on vacation. So it's the time of year when he just flop like he do every year. Because he don't take the game serious. So that's my opinion on Aaron Rodgers. So there's no way we should lose to Aaron Rodgers this Sunday at the Hard Rock. Fin family, let me know if I'm tripping or overreacting. I'm out. Fins going for the win.